In today's explainer, we are going to unpack a massive shift that is happening to almost every single one of us, literally right this very second. I mean, just look at your own daily routine. Today, we are absolutely glued to our screens, deeply connected to our mobile devices and AI. We use chatbots to sound more polite in our work emails, and we're even generating custom songs and videos with just a handful of keystrokes. It is an incredible digital metamorphosis, for sure. But beneath all of this amazing convenience, there's a silent question emerging. We built these tools to serve us, but what exactly is the unseen cost?
Are we teaching AI, or is AI actually changing us? I really want you to let that sink in for a second. This is what's known as the mirror arc. We spend every single day feeding these algorithms our data, giving them highly specific prompts, and teaching them how to sound a lot more human. So naturally, we feel like we're the ones holding the steering wheel. But are we? Every time we interact with this technology, it's subtly rewiring our habits, our patience, and our expectations. So it begs the question, who is really in control here?
Okay, let's dive into part one, AI and the human brain, and the emerging question. Moving right along to number two, mobile scrolling, or what is basically the attention hijack. To really understand this, we just have to look at our own physical habits. We have all been there, right? You pick up your phone to check one quick message, and suddenly 45 minutes just completely vanish. Short videos and algorithms trap us in this intense dopamine loop of instant gratification. It really boils down to this stark reality. We are thinking less and scrolling way, way more. We aren't actively seeking out or synthesizing information anymore. We're just passively receiving it. Our screen time is going through the roof, but our deep, independent thought is dropping off a cliff. We aren't challenging our own viewpoints. We're just letting the algorithm hand-feed us bite-sized pieces of content. Which brings us to section 3, emotional attachment to machines, and the emotional illusion. You see, it is not just about mindless scrolling anymore. We are moving from hijacked attention straight into an emotional illusion. Humans are slowly but very surely becoming emotionally attached to machines. People are actually out there using chatbots as therapists or even as digital companions. And it makes sense because the AI is engineered to mimic human empathy perfectly. It's constantly predicting the absolute most comforting word in a sequence, so people genuinely feel understood. It creates a very real emotional bond. But we really have to remember, we are forming a bond with mere code, not a conscious being. Yet the wild part is that the human heart responds to it as if it were entirely real. So here is number 4, the loss of thinking capacity and how we are outsourcing human thought. Think about it. If we are outsourcing our emotional processing, what else is going out the window? Well, assignments, emails, ideas. Need to write a super complex essay for school? AI does it. Need to sound professional to your boss, or maybe even apologize to your partner for forgetting an anniversary? AI writes it for you. We are so happy to just hand over the heavy lifting of human thought that the actual muscle of our own creativity and problem solving is being used less and less every day. So I really want to ask you this directly. When AI thinks of absolutely everything, how much will humans actually think? If the machine generates the outline, writes the draft, and summarizes the research, what is actually left for the human mind to do? Just like any muscle, if you stop using your cognitive abilities to struggle through a problem or to brainstorm or to articulate a really difficult thought, do you just lose that capacity over time? It is a profoundly huge dilemma that we are all facing right now. Let's zoom out a bit for section 5, the difference between real and fake, and the death of reality. Looking at society as a whole, we are squarely in the middle of a battle between truth and lies, driven by what a lot of people are calling the death of reality. Now, the issue here isn't just that lies exist. Come on, lies have always existed. The real issue is that deepfakes and AI voice clones are entirely flawless now. When a fabricated video looks perfectly real or a synthesized voice sounds exactly like your family member calling you on the phone, our natural human instincts to distinguish the truth from a total fabrication are just completely disarmed. Someone recently said, in the future, what will be the truth and what will be a lie? Perhaps no one will know. That is an incredibly heavy thought. The profound loss of an objective, shared reality means that society is facing a fundamental crisis of trust right now. If our own eyes and ears can no longer be trusted, how on earth do we agree on basic facts? How do we navigate a world where digital evidence is entirely malleable? And finally, number 6, will humans become machines? The ultimate question.
Think about the journey we just took in this explainer. AI was originally built strictly to be a helpful tool. It was basically a calculator on steroids that was just meant to help us work a bit faster. But now it is completely changing how we think. It dictates our attention, it processes our complex emotions, and it actively filters our reality. The tool has essentially become our environment. We are communicating in prompts and seeking empathy from lines of code. The line between the creator and the creation is blurring incredibly fast.
Which leaves us with this final, massive takeaway. The biggest question of the future is not how smart AI will be, but how much like a machine a human will become. As we just keep integrating artificial intelligence into literally every facet of our daily lives, we have to ensure we don't lose the very traits that make us human in the first place: our deep critical thought, our genuine emotional connections, and our firm grasp on reality. It's definitely something we all need to reflect on the very next time we pick up our screens.